So today is August 9th, and today's quote is entitled, "Change the inside to change the outside." If you try to improve your outside world without improving your inside world, it won't work. If you want to get fruits, you must water the roots. So of course, we've always heard this example. You have to water the root. And Prabhupada uses that in a philosophical sense, that Krishna is the root, and when you water the root, then all the fruits, the branches, and the leaves get the nutrition. The sense we're using it here is that the root is like the inside, and the fruit is the outside. So of course we know the example, you don't water the fruit or the leaf, you water the root. So similarly, we have to change what's inside of us to align with what we want to achieve, which is outside of us. Because sometimes we try to do something, we try to get something, we try to achieve something, and we do all the steps properly, but we don't change our attitude, we don't change our consciousness, we don't change our beliefs. And therefore, although we're working externally, internally, we're working against ourselves. So look at a goal you have, and a goal that's been difficult for you to achieve, and think about internally, do your beliefs, do your attitudes, does your consciousness in general, does it support those goals? Does it align with those goals? Or are you thinking, actually I could never do that, or if I did it I would feel uncomfortable, or I'm not really good at this, or some other fear or concern or belief that might be preventing you from achieving your goal. If that's true, then even though you're working to achieve it, generally what happens is we quit before we achieve the goal, or we sabotage ourselves, or we don't work as hard on it as we should, or we don't work with the faith or the confidence we need to achieve it. Now, for example, I think a great example, a lot of people know this, that there are many seminars on how to get rich. And not everyone who takes those seminars gets rich, except the guy who gives the seminar. But anyway, some people do get rich, but they have already, or they develop the internal thinking that's necessary. Because if you want to get rich, you have to think in a certain way, like a Brahminical way of thinking, a very simple way of thinking, live as simply as possible, money's not important. Brahmins aren't rich for that reason. If you're a Brahmin, you're not rich, you know why. And if you have friends who are Vaishyas, and you talk to them, they'll say things like, I love money, I dream about different ways to make money, I like to make money, it's easy to make money, money's good, I like to support projects. They have a different way of thinking. So if two people with two different ways of thinking go to that seminar and learn the steps to get wealthy, pretty much it's certain that the one with the right way of thinking is going to get wealthy, or it's going to get more wealthy than the one who has the wrong way of thinking. So the idea of this quote is, if you're working on something, but your internal world is different, it's not going to manifest externally, because the external is just a manifestation of the internal, and it can't be done artificially.